Welcome to Coffee Time. Today we're going to try something a little different with Coffee Time. Instead of doing one web app or one web tool, we're going to actually look at five, and we're going to try to look at five apps on my phone that I just think are a lot of fun. Teachers ought to try at least once. They have numerous ways to use them in the classroom, but I think out of the five, my hope is that you'll come away with at least one that you'd like to try when we're done. So if you would, grab a cup of coffee, sit back and relax, get your iPhone, your iPod, your iPad out, get ready to download a new app. Now, I've been having a lot of trouble with this since I got started. This is like take number 92 or something in trying to get this to work through AirPlay. So we're going to take a look at this app called Erasma. And what Erasma does is it allows your camera to find a trigger, and that trigger sets off an overlay video, sort of an aura around it. And so one of the things you can do when you get one is to put it over a $20 bill. And when you stop looking at that image, then that stops playing. Now, there are a lot of these things that are out there already made, but you can make them with this app. So I'm just going to press the little A down in the bottom corner to go to the menu. And I am going to press the little plus sign down there in the bottom left-hand corner. And the first thing that it's going to ask me to do is to choose what I want to play. Now, one of the things I could choose would be one of these animations already built into Erasma, but I want to show you how easy it is to do something else. So down at the bottom where it says Device, I'm going to click there, and you'll see a little video here I've already created.
Hey, this is Mr. Childers, just letting you know that this...
So that little short video, now I need something to act as a trigger. And you'll see on my wall over here a couple of pictures, and I actually took a picture of part of that right here. And the thing that you have to watch is that little slider bar at the bottom. Do you see how it goes back and forth between red and green? When I find an image that Erasma will absolutely recognize, I just take that picture.
Hey, this is Mr. Childers, just letting you know that this is a sample Erasma.
So I'm going to let that finish up. I'm going to name it real quick, and I'll be right back. So I now have it saved, and you'll see it gives me a notification telling me that it's available. So I'm going to go in here, and you'll see that it's saved over here on the far left, test 3. But if I go back to the screen, and now I find that picture.
Hey, this is Mr. Childers, just letting you know that this is a sample Erasma, and you can try this out on your own, insert your own type of information.
And when I move away from the picture, it goes away. So this is a fun little way to put something up in your classroom, have the kids come around with their phone or their iPad, look at it with the Erasma app, pull up a video that gives them a short lesson that they can watch, history lesson, some other kind of thing. I think that your kids will really, really like Erasma. Another app that I want to show you is one that is called Quick.io. I'm just going to open it up here, and basically what this is, I've downloaded the program to my Mac, both my MacBook Pro that I'm recording on here and my MacBook Air, which I have in the other part of the house. Now, it doesn't matter that it is on the same Wi-Fi because they're all signed into one account, and this app will find that computer anywhere on the internet. Haven't tried it behind a school firewall yet, so I'm not sure that it'll work from school, but I like what this does for me when I'm out working other places. So this is an app really for you as the teacher, not so much for kids. But here you'll see I have my MacBook Air, and these are the folders in my MacBook Air that I have synced to the Quick.io app. So if I come back over here and I want to look at let's go back over here. These are my documents. If I look at my documents, everything in my documents folder on my computer is available to me on my phone or on my iPad. I can also come over here if I want to play a movie, except I don't want to do it there, I want to do it over here. So if I come over here, you will see the list of movies that I have. And this is an intro to a new video series I'm doing called Your Morning Shot of Espresso. And this, again, this movie is on my MacBook Air, but watch how it plays on my phone. So obviously I didn't resize that for the screen, but it plays immediately. This is a fantastic app to have to access files on your computer if you don't want to have to carry it around with you everywhere. Or like me, if you have 2 or 3 devices that you've got different files on, you can access them all right here on your phone or on your iPad. Nice little app that I like a lot. Another app that I want to show you is called Figure. So let's go in here, let's find Figure. Figure is an app that allows you to play music. And if I come over here to, I'm now recording. So in that app, basically what I've done is I've gone through, and I didn't bother to try to make it actually sound melodious, but I've gone through the different stages of the drums, and I can change how I want that snare or the hat to sound. I can also come in here and change the way I want the bass to sound. But basically, anywhere I touch it with my thumb, it's playing a different pitch. Okay? And then the lead, I was doing both thumbs. So it will do as quick or as fast as you want. So when I go back and play it again, so with this app, your kids can learn how to create different kinds of intros to the videos they're creating in class. You can create your own and just allow kids to be their own creative genius. And it's very simple and easy to use. Not nearly as complicated, perhaps, as trying to get them to learn how to do GarageBand. Your kids will learn how to do this in no time flat. All right, so the next app that I want to look at is one that's called Cam Find. And this one is, you know, it's one of those I'm not real sure about it yet kind of things, but it has potential. Basically what it's going to do is it's going to use my camera to search the internet. So if I come over here to my handy dandy picture of Papa Smurf and I snap a picture, it is sending that image, it's identifying the image.
Papa Smurf toy.
And it has found all of these websites where I can check prices and learn where to buy the Papa Smurf toy or to find images, pictures, wallpapers, those kinds of things. So Cam Find, one of those things that if you've got maybe kids that can't type well, they don't spell well, this is a way for them to be able to access the internet in a way they can still do searches if you have something that they can look at. Also, let's say you've got something at your school, you want to learn where to buy it. Take a picture of it, see if you can find out a location to where you might be able to find that item. I got one last thing I'm going to try to do. I'm trying to hurry. One last app that I want to do, and it's an app that is called Sphere. Now, Sphere used to be called Tourist. And basically what Sphere is it is an app that shows you all the way around pictures, top and bottom. So let's try this picture right here, if it will load. And all I have to do is move my camera around, and I can see, if I point down, I can see various parts of this image. Now this works horizontally as well, but I don't have my camera set up that way. So if I even turn it around, I can look at the image all the way behind me as well. So it's like I'm standing there looking up into the sky, those kinds of things. If I find another one here, here's one for Paris. Let's see what this looks like. All right, so here's one from Paris. So you could see you could easily use this to take your students on a virtual field trip of places all the way around the world. Ways that you may not be able to see otherwise. And the beauty of this app is you can create these yourself in the app and post them yourself. I'm not going to take time to show you that because nobody wants to see a picture of my kitchen. But you find an interesting spot, maybe you're on vacation and it's time, you want to take a really cool image of where you are. This is one, you can post it out there and people can look at it through the app called Sphere. So those are the 5 apps that I wanted to show you. We've looked at apps like Erasma, we've looked at Quick.io, we've looked at Figure, we've looked at Cam Find, yeah, and we've also looked at Sphere. One of those I hope is something that might be of interest to you, and I hope that you'll take some time, download one, try it out, and until next time, enjoy the coffee, and we will see you at the next Coffee Time video.